up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now Golden State's starting five. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Stephen Curry's out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Butler in at the three. Memphis with the ball. Now here's Morant for three. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry gets the bucket.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
The three from Morant connects from three-point range.
For real, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
On its way from Curry for two. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And, Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available.
Now, here's Morant for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Morant's got a couple of threes now in the first for Memphis. Morant against Curry. Outside Butler. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Edey. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Butler finds Curry. Lets it go with a three.
I like Morant's workmanlike approach on D. He finds good matchups and makes an impact.
Warriors with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Stephen Curry with a three. Curry's got 8.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Morant. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
It's taken away by Payton. And here they go. And Green slams it in.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Curry kicks to Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Morant with it. Now Green defending. Down low. Outside for Jackson. To halt the run. And it's good on the way in.
With those long strides, Jackson Jr. eats up the ground in a hurry.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Out to the right wing. Looney passes to Curry. Payton outside. Golden State moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Butler. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And Butler is a dynamite player, always aggressive when it comes to looking for his shot.
And it's Morant missing. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Green dishes to Butler. This one for 3. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, DA. And finished off by Morant.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
In the corner, it's Bane. Here's Edey. Wells wide open. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Curry against Morant. Curry kicks to Butler. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially late on drives to the rim.
The Warriors leading. Payton looking around. They kick it out to Green. Takes a 3. And again, no good by Golden State. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Bane, no good. Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Puts up a 3. Curry from 3.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Morant outside. A kick out to Bane. Traps in the tray. Bane's got 6 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Count it.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
1:35 left in the first half of basketball. Pippen for three. Warriors with the rebound. On the wing, Payton. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. 1:07 left in the first half. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now here's Kennard. Driving the lane to the left wing. Pass to Steffens. From the top of the key. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Steffens got his first points of the game. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Looney finds Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Payton passes to Butler. Lets it go from deep. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
Now Kennard. He has yet to score. And some changes here for the Warriors.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Podziemski. Fires for three. Can't hit that one. With 1 on the clock. No good on the shot. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Curry has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moody is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Post in at the center, filling out the middle. Kuminga, screen on Kennard. Hield from outside. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Richard with Buddy Hield. We're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
Kennard's shot is off.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Goes up on the wing. The offensive rebound. Pass to Podziemski. Hield outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And so here's Memphis. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Williams kicks to Jackson. For the lead. Here's Kennard. Three-pointer. Outside for Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Podziemski with it. Still yet to score. Hield outside. The tray. Post. The tip in on the offensive rebound. And the Warriors lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Podziemski finds Moody. Shoots the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Moody's got himself on the board with 3 there. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Outside, Kuminga. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Williams. Memphis moving it around. Nailed from three-point land.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Heel dishes to Kuminga. There's the triple. Pass to Moody. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Memphis ball.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. It's Pippen on the wing. He's defended by Podziemski. Jackson a screen on Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Here's Huff, covered by Heel. Huff, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Kuminga, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. There's a good screen. Kennard, the pass to Williams. Back to Kennard. Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Morant against Curry. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. And Morant throws it down.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
Curry from deep three-point land. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to Morant. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Curry from deep three-point land. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Payton inside, guarded by Bane. Shot clock at 6. Curry's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Bane kicks to Wells. Get the shot. Bane, no good. Warriors trail by 6. Curry outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 19 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And it's Butler missing.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Payton for 3. That shot, no good. And so Payton will bring it up for Golden State, trailing by 5. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Green kicks it to Looney. Lets the 3 fly. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here is Bane. Morant finds Bane. For the 3. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No one near Payton as he lets it go. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Edey. Out to Morant. Here's Edey from downtown. The Grizzlies with another miss. Green passes to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Now here's Jackson. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Wells. Defended by Butler. And the shot by Wells, no good. And so here is Golden State. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined.
Oh, wow!
That is powerful. And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Curry looking it over. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. 20 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Morant against Payton. 5 on the clock. Now here's Morant. A rare miss for him. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
3 from the inbound. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so...
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm a medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let
Like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Jackson gets the bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Edwards. On the take. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Outside Bain. Shot clock at 5. From behind the arc. That's good from Jackson on the assist from Bain.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
The 3, DiVincenzo. The shot no good. Memphis has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. The 3 ball. He can't hit that time. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And then Morant with the dunk.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
And here's Edwards outside. Connects from downtown. Edwards has got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammate.
From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Minnesota's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Morant. Jackson for 3. Pure from three-point range. Jackson's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Shot is good by Edwards.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
And here's Morant outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 5 points in the game. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and coach said, he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Morant after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And another basket for Memphis.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Edwards for 3. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Memphis leading by 5. Tipped. Pass to Bain. There's the triple. And And again, it's Memphis with a three.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Edwards against Jackson. Edwards, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Memphis. They're on a 14-5 run. Nails it from three. Morant's got 15 points.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
So for Minnesota right now, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Sivonja in at the point.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Oh, it's Edwards all the way.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quick.
4-3. Morant, no good.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Edwards. Second chance shot. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
The 3 from Bane. They get it back. Here's Edey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edey's got his first bucket in this one.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Morant looking around. Here's the 3. Randle pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 5. For 3, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Edey. Outside Morant. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Throws it up high. Stolen by Bane. Edey for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian. They've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Timberwolves trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here's Edwards outside. The triple hits for Edwards.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Memphis has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Morant, pass to Bane. Over Edwards. Bane, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. A minute 29 left in the half. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Handle a screen on Bane. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Bane, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Stolen by Bane. Here's Morant. Takes it inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. Edwards, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And now an 8-point Memphis lead.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the three-pointer goes.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's DiVincenzo. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
They've got Williams, and it's Huff in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. On the wing, Alexander Walker, defended by Kennard. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that. Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Reed, a slam dunk by Reed.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Pippen. Three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 3. Miller, the pass to Reed. Stolen by Kennard. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Memphis leading by 6. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. Pulls up for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Huff's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hey, expanding his range. They get it again. The kick out to Williams. Hits the trifecta. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Here's Stevens, covered by Alexander Walker. Pulls it. Second chance effort. The kick out to Williams. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Miller. Minnesota again missing. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And Williams punches it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. From deep, Conley. Kicks it out to Clark.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To stop the run. Hits the three-pointer. Clark's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The deep 3 from Kennard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Alexander Walker. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
Here's Pippen. Still without a bucket. Williams from long range. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Trailing by 8. And coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reed is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Here's Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Good on the shot. Pippen's got 5 points in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 7. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3, Conley. Kennard with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. Grizzlies lead by 7. Pass to Stevens. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Memphis. The deep 3 from Kennard. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Minnesota. And it's at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Pass to Edey. Over Gobert. Outside Bain. No one near him. 6 to shoot. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Moran against DiVincenzo. From deep, Bain. Randle pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 10. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Edwards for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Morant. On the wing, Bain. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, look. You have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Pass to Edey. Three-pointer. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. The three is up. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Payne, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Out to DiVincenzo. Fires from deep. No good there. Memphis leading by 7. Morant, pass to Payne. Over Edwards. Payne, no good. Jackson, right side. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds in the game. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And then flying high.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
The three from Payne. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Edwards, no good.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
And the basket by Payne.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Shoot from the baseline. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Jackson for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. For 3, DiVincenzo. They get the rebound. Left side, Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And Minnesota again with a bucket. Now Payne. Over Edwards. Payne, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards with it. Can't get the finger roll. Now here's Morant. Outside Payne. Pass to Jackson. Payne serving the D. 5 on the clock. Buried from 15 feet out. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Edwards.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Payne. And so it's Memphis winning this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were.
we've got some NBA. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Warriors, the post pair for them. It's Green and Looney. Gary Payton II is out there with Curry. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now Looney, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. And stolen by Payton. Here's the 3, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Payton.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Edwards, offensive rebound, and the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here is Edwards. Good on the triple.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around him.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Conley kicks to McDaniel. Edwards looking it over. Edwards with another miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Looney. And again, no good by Golden State. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, those mechanics and that kind of time, that's pretty stuff from Steph Curry.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Edwards from deep three-point territory. Puts up a deep 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. He's got 9.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Kind of a simple job for Looney out there, but he's willing to do it. Gets into the middle and fights for that ball.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat as they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired. He knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Payton with the ball. Conley picks him up. Green dishes to Butler from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Curry with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 11 points.
Steph Curry is a brilliant offensive basketball player. The D backs up, and he just shoots that one off the dribble.
And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
20 feet out. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. They get the rebound. Pass to Edwards from deep three-point territory. That shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
It's taken away by Payton. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Warriors.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Curry is out there with Payton, and it's Butler in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Edwards. It's in there. Conley with the assist. He's got 16.
Edwards makes it dueling three-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
On its way from Curry for 2. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. McDaniels with the ball. Butler covering. Now here's Gobert. Still scoreless. It's Edwards on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you've got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now, here's Butler. 9 points in the game so far. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside, Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Curry can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 6. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his first 2 points. Now Curry. He's got 11. Minnesota with the rebound. And here's Conley outside. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Curry against Conley. Good on the bucket. Curry's got 13.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
For 3, Edwards. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
It's taken away by Payton.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Outside, Green. From the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kept alive. Out to Edwards. Fades back. Curry with the rebound.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
With so many years in the NBA, You would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
And it's good, 2 points. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it cook.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
For 3, Edwards. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Right side, Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 23 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And doesn't have the most height, but Conley sure plays with heart, unbothered by the contested shot.
3-pointer, Butler. That one doesn't go. The shot off that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead. They're up by 2. And now, all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Miller. Then there's Reed. And it's Shannon in at the 3 side. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Hield from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Reed. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Here's Shannon. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Hands it from downtown. Kuminga's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Jacks up a 3. Carries it from 3-point range.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Warriors.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Alexander Walker. And another three for Minnesota.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Here's Kuminga. And finished off by Kuminga.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. .149 left to play in the third. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. Here's Alexander Walker. And Moody pulls it down.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
Here's Pajemski, defended by Alexander Walker. Three-pointer heel, and no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Fires the three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Offensive rebound to Kuminga. There's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Sinks the triple. DiVincenzo's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Timberwolves. Kuminga, screen on DiVincenzo. Pass to Moody. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Warriors leading by 5. 7-second difference. Shot in game clock. And lobs up the alley-oop pass. Post misses the shot.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop just a fraction off the mark.
Miller, no up. Here's Pajemski. And a miss there on the triple. 1 second left. It doesn't go for him. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Warriors. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Mike Conley.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The post pair for them. It's Green and Looney. Payton is out there with Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Edwards.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Launches it. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Fantastic at capitalizing from those spots. Conley has a dynamite-looking jump shot.
Warriors leading by 5. Curry passes to Looney. Shoots the 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Over in the corner, Edwards. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. It's Curry outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Gotta admire how clever Conley is. Gifted at catching the defense off guard with that soft floater.
It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry. Timberwolves trail by 4. From downtown, Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Payton in the corner, uncovered. The rebound by Edwards. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. It's taken away by Payton. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Stolen by McDaniels. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. That is just nasty.
Up the athleticism on that finish. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Payton kicks to Curry. Takes the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Edwards, good.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Pass to Payton. Back to Butler. There's a minute 34 left in the game. And the Warriors miss again. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Randall kicks to McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found it.
Curry, good.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
1:02 left in the 4th. Back to Gobert. Over to the wing. It's taken away by Payton. Pass to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Here's Conley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry.
This is the right play by Conley. Sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
It's good.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. He's off from 3. Frames it from downtown. A big 3-pointer. And the officials are signaling for a video review of the last-second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of the review now. And no, the basket is waved off. The game is over.
And how heartbreaking that is. You just nailed a fantastic buzzer beater, and then the rug gets pulled out from under you when the call gets reversed.
So it's a narrow...
Time, but eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat faggot like you still. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer.
Let off the beat.
Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Vince Williams, and it's Edey in at the 5. Here's Edey from the arc. Rebounded by Green. Curry surveys. And it's Bane with the rebound. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. From deep, Morant nails it from beyond the arc.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Morant. The 3 from Curry. He buries it from 3.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries. And there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Now here's Butler. Right side Curry. Fires top of the key. Memphis with a rebound.
Now I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And here's Morant outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Morant's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Knocks down the triple.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the 3 on the other end.
Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, they're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And so it's Memphis with it after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. From outside the arc. Here's Edey. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Looney. Ja Morant grabs a miss. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. It doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Now here's Butler. No made baskets yet.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Pass to Jackson. The 3 is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Lets a floater go. And it's Curry getting it to go. Curry's got 11.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Left side Williams. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 1. The kick out. Curry. Pass to Green. Butler with the ball. Green. A screen. Butler's got space. Good as the jump shot falls.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen. Morant
against Payton. Morant, the pass to Bane. It's rebounded by Golden State. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payton against Bane. Pass to Butler. Shoots. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, Morant drains the triple. He's got 12.
3 ball.
Knocked away. And here's Butler outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He made up. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Butler in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Offensive rebound. Back to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Butler. Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness. The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Green able to hit from 3. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Puts up a 3. And it's Morant missing. Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Looney, it's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Morant. Boom! Ja Morant!
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Curry finds Payton. The kick out. Curry. Let's go with a 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, Morant. The 3-pointer is down. Ja Morant.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
The 3 from Curry. Sends it home from 3-point land. Curry's got 14.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Butler passes to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. That won't go either for Curry. Grizzlies lead by 3. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Moran against Payton to the inside. Counted. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick and roll set.
Here's Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Moran against Payton. Here's Bane. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Memphis leading by 3. Here's Moran. He's got 21. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 6 rebounds in the game. Butler against Williams. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bane. Looney grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. It's stolen by Curry. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And here's Green from the arc. Offensive board. Goes back up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Grizzlies out in front, up 1. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Jackson, and it's Huff in at the center position. On defense, the Warriors. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Stevens. Jack's up at 3. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Jackson with a screen on Hield. Kennard for 3. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors shooting the ball at 48% so far. And it's Hield missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Kennard passes to Huff. Out to the right wing. Pass to Stevens. Clock at 6. Here's Kennard. And that one good. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And stolen by Jackson. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Stevens. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, They're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Moody passes to Kuminga. Back to Moody. The three. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis leading by 3. Kennard outside. Pass to Pippen. Jackson with it. The 3 ball. The shot, no good. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Here's Moody. There's a screen by Kuminga. 3-pointer. Moody misses. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this 3rd quarter. Pippen pass to Jackson. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Warriors trail by 5. Left side, Pajemski. Moody from outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in the 3rd. Kennard for 3. Counted from distance. Kennard's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And again, no good by Golden State. The Grizzlies on offense. Big run right now for them, 11-2.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Out to the wing. Takes the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
And the basket by Hield.
Oh, he can shoot the lights out. Hield cashes in for long range.
Kennard for 3. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8 points now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Pippen. 3-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Pajemski. The Grizzlies pull it in. Huff's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's picked off. No good that time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Tough to run with them. They get the... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Butler in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And the Warriors miss again. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Count the basket.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly. That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Ooh, poked away. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Payton with a steal. Curry passes to Butler. Will it go? Williams grabs the board. Grizzlies lead by 22. from 18 feet away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bane's got 6 here in the quarter.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Bane with it, Payton covering. Bane, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Left side, Morant. Curry against Williams. Elbow shot on the way. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Curry finds Looney. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Curry passes to Payton. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. Back to Curry. Launches it. Not falling for him there. 7 for 15 now. Grizzlies lead by 21. There's a screen. Here's Morant. And there's the drive. Kicks it out to Bane. Shoots over Curry. Outside, Williams. Here's Jackson. Here's Edey. And finally, they hit one.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
And here's Green from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Morant. There's the drive. Pass to Bane. The 3 is up. The rebound by Payton.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Lets it go. Payne with another miss. Now the Warriors with it, trailing by 19. Curry with another miss. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morant. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Stephen Curry. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a deep 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. On the wing, Bane. Fires from way outside. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad. They
both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And, Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3 spot. Now the Timberwolves with it, and here's Edwards from the arc. Edey with the rebound. And a wide open look for Bain. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the 3-point shot.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Morant looking around. A beautiful reverse layup.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Conley driving inside. And there it is for him.
Timely cut by Conley. He took off the moment he saw that opportunity open up.
Morant left side. It's good from long range. Morant's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Wells. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the heart.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the basket is good.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Morant against Conley. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
The 3 from Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Conley with the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Banked in off the glass.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Put that bucket in no time at all. Morant's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Memphis. For 3, Edwards. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep 3-point land. Morant bats for 2. Rebound, Minnesota. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Edwards, good.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Drills it from outside. Edwards got 16.
Really like what Edwards did there, assertive in the two-man game.
Here's Morant. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he...
And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Edwards on the wing. He is joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Pass to Wells. 3-pointer. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Trying to get open is Randle. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Here's Edey, defended by Gobert. And they double up Morant. Really left alone that time. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Randle with a screen for Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. The shot, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Payne with the bucket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Conley with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
For Minnesota, they've gone only 2 of 7 for the field since the second quarter got underway. Edwards passes to Gobert. It's up a 3, and there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
It's Morant with the drive.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
No one near Randle as he lets it go. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Bain kicks to Wells. Over Edwards. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just one on the basket from Wells.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Jackson dishes to Morant. Lets it fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
For three, Edwards. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. They get it back. Here's Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. A three for DiVincenzo. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. And not give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Huff. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Timberwolves on top, up 3. From Target Center, back in a moment. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So on the floor for Memphis. Pippen is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Jackson, and it's Huff in at the 5 down low. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Kennard with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. Count the basket.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Lets it go with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. DiVincenzo's got 6.
And DiVincenzo able to stretch the floor, spread the defense out, especially with how accurate he is from deep.
And the basket by Jackson. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And here is DiVincenzo. He has 6. Miller kicks to Reed. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
Take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Alexander Walker with the ball. Sinks the three-pointer. 6 points for him.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skill.
A three for DiVincenzo. They grab their own miss. Second shot opportunity, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Kennard for three. Rebound by Alexander-Walker. And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. DiVincenzo passes to Miller. Alexander-Walker on the wing. There's the pick from the arc. And the three ball is good. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Takes a three. And another three for Minnesota.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Got that one up quick. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota. Outside Pippen, and stolen by Miller. And here's the fast break. Here's Clark. And the shot goes in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Stevens, the pass to Kennard. Memphis moving it around. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And that's going to be a travel. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Kennard way outside. No good on the quick three.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Stevens. And again, Memphis no good. Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's Alexander-Walker. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Huff passes to Jackson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Alexander-Walker. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Such a wide open look. Alexander-Walker's got 14 points now in the second half. Now Kennard. And they get it. No good on that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And so here's Memphis. Up top, Morant. Covered by Conley. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Bain inside the three-point line. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Bain's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. Conley with the three. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Took him no time at all on that one. Morant's got 27.
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Jaw's ability outside the arc.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Stolen by Conley. Outside Edwards. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The three from Morant. Up again. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Handle a screen on Morant. And that's good. Michael Conley for 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Basketball can be very simple. If you can let Conley run the pick and roll, it's normally a good thing.
Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And it's in there. 28 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Morant against Conley. Reverses and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
And he's good on the second. Timberwolves leading by 15. For 3, Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Morant, that's for 2. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
It's like reading the picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Now here's... Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Edwards sucking in and finished off by Edwards.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Randle outside. From outside the arc. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Minnesota.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. 2 points. That one goes. Edwards got 35 in the game.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Bain against Edwards. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Offensive rebound. No good that time. Here's Bain. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beat. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
NBA action coming up with, let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's DiVincenzo in at point guard. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Payton's shot is good.
Well, the gravity of Stephen Curry allows for him to find open teammates, and boy, does he relish the challenge.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's the 3, and Curry is good for 3.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Outside, DiVincenzo drills it from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Butler can't get it to go.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Right side, McDaniels fires for 3. Looney grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Curry. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 5 points.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers in unbelievable feel and touch.
Sinks the tray.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Here's Payton. Back to Butler. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Misses the jumper. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked him outright how he planned to deal with Steph Curry. How does anyone deal with him? Coach joked. He went on to say, we'll try to contest every shot and chase him off the arc, but emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, B.A.
And Allie, thanks.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Butler's got space, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Randle can't hit. Warriors trail by 4. The Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 12-4 run. DiVincenzo can't hit. And the Warriors shooting 33% in the first quarter. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
How about the creativity from Stephen Curry? Decks it, gets past the defense. What a finish.
The 3, DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry from deep three-point land. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Lets it go from the wing. Buries the jump shot. Curry's got 9 points.
There's just a nuance and an understanding to what Steph Curry does. How good is this guy at finding the spot he's looking for?
That one drops for him.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Warriors trail by 5. The floater. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
You see the instincts of Curry on the interior. Defenders might be lurking. This guy too good.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
Oh, stolen by Payton. Curry finds some space. Again, Golden State.
Payton.
Minnesota leading by 3. The 3, DiVincenzo. Kept alive. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. Anthony Edwards range one in.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Curry passes to Looney. From downtown, it's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Randle finds Edwards. For 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Payton, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Lots of room. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Randle with it. Green picks him up. Another miss by Minnesota.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Payton, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 6. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Warriors have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Looney, high post. Pass to Payton. The 3. Outside for Butler. Tries again. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket, and he banks in the layup. Edwards got 18.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And here's Curry for three. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Such a wide open look. He's got 16.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Edwards against Payton. Edwards, no good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Curry. Takes a three. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Now here's DiVincenzo. 16 points for him. No good on the three. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to the court and get ready for the big half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. They've got Moses Moody. Buddy Hield is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the center position. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Lets it fly. Nice shot by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his first basket.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Minnesota leading by 7. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Second half getting started. About a minute played. The kick out to Conley. Fires the three. Fires in the triple.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch and shoot game. All right, Mike.
Here's Pajemski. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 8, and it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 6. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Oh, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Fourth three. Warriors with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's Kuminga for 3. And no good. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Clark right side. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. There's Podziemski. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Mike Conley.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Healed from outside. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Conley passes to Alexander Walker. There's the triple. Hits a three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 9 points here in the second half.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
Outside Podziemski. Up and over Conley. The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Conley passes to Alexander Walker. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. This one for 3, and Post gets it to go. Post has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Reed, a screen on Hield. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Post has got his 4th rebound in this one. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Hield. A 3 from the inbound. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. The 3, DiVincenzo, and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Post. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Edwards outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. A quick look, no good that time. Warriors trail by 8. Outside for Green. Fires from deep. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. From behind the arc. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Curry. Drills the baseline jumper. Curry's got 22.
There's a threat level from every spot on the floor when we're talking Steph Curry. That includes the mid-range.
The 3, DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Payton, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And here's Curry for 3. And Curry answers with a 3 of his own.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
For three, DiVincenzo. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 11 rebounds in the game. Butler. Oh, okay then.
Wow, a little show and tell from the Butler. Jimmy giving the fans their money's worth.
It's stolen by Curry. All alone on the break. And here's Butler outside. Butler soars in to cap off the break. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Here's Payton. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves trail. Shot to stop the run, and he nails that one right through the heart. Edwards has got 23 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Curry's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Three-pointer. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by DiVincenzo. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. On the wing, Curry. They double-team Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Curry, no good. For Minnesota, they've got 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Outside Butler. From deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
DiVincenzo can't hit. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 6-point game.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
And they pick up 2. Butler's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Jimmy Butler loves to rise to the occasion, sticks it right in the defense's face.
And here's Edwards outside. Nails it from 3. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
Green for 3. Cash! And now they trail by just 4.
Draymond Green in a big spot delivers with nice calmness. Go ahead, Draymond.
Here's DiVincenzo. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation.
Oh, big finish! Oh, did you see that?
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
And here's Curry for 3. Can't knock in the 3. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Curry. They get it again. Outside for Butler. To tie it up. Misses the tray. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. What a performance they had here at home to Allie. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.